right. As we roll out here onto our first map of Celestial Husk, I believe Necros has already popped their ancestral bloodline for the quicker movement.
It's just, you know, a rollout. He's very familiar with them, coming from the Spider-Man family. As the content creators are actually already on the point itself, the developers going to be prioritizing having more angle control before they take this fight.
Taking the high ground is so great here. I feel like these devs have been scrimming.
Might well have been. Trying to get around the wall. Great pick there. 2 players grabbed on him by J3. Wow. Not deterred by the goofy crosshair.
Yeah, he is just farming right now, as it's going to just be picking up some late picks onto the Vanguards before the content creators are going to be able to get that first point cap, and that's going to be a very good position for SK on the Psylocke to be able to get into, as now they have to clear that Psylocke first before they can try to go for that high ground rotation once more.
Rolling forward here with the Groot. Well, they're trying to block some of those incoming hooks. Could be everything. Necros already doing a little bit of poke to begin with here. Has the dash on out. And, well, just is going to open up this angle for J3. Even here in the streamer match, Boga has to play solo Vanguard. Poor lad.
No.
J3 coming up on that ult. I'd like to see him say again and again real quick. Gets an early pick on K. J3 is down. That's a decent trade. Necros getting one.
Yeah, taking out right
getting
here.
another. Abusing that sword. Another trade.
P-Rat, next one to fall on through. Seems like Mew has been able to dodge a little bit of the aggro until they are finished off thereafter. Necros, nice flick. Damn, okay, not just a Spider-Man. He's got some aim in him.
Yeah.
Enough to get a technical pause for a second.
That's what happens when you pull out the blade and go for your block. The entire game just pauses. But no, Necros incredibly clean with it, going to be keeping all of the developers at bay. Again, cutting off that high ground wraparound rotation that they've been trying.
Wow.
God of Mischief is going to be coming up. A Kraken Impact comes through first, finding the connection onto K on the Groot. And we've got a reset off the doppelgangers, and it's fed into the dance of the butterflies from SK2. The double up damage from the duelists on the side of the criminals is going to be too much for the developers until they finally find a trade to turn the fight.
Pushing it with Mantis ult, popping it. Another ult from blue team here.
Yeah, the Rage of Ultron going to be doing plenty of damage. The Fate of Birth Worlds moves on forward. Boga sees an opportunity to use a Psionic Seduction, and 3 players are going to be dragged on in. Follow-up from the creator should be forthcoming, but it's RZ who managed to take out SK first. She was messing around in the back line, and she paid dearly for her crimes.
Gotta watch out for the point here. Time is ticking.
Oh,
1,000
we get
cards.
the 1,000 cut fold coming on through. And Boga will be able to find the pick onto Ryder, shutting that one down immediately. Overtime has started. Mew's going to try and expand into it with that Cloak and Dagger copy on the God of Mischief. Great sedation comes on through onto Necros as well to make sure that the Blade can't find the pick onto the Mantis. And they're starting to lose footing on point.
The devs are actually pulling it together a little bit. Maybe we can get a portal coming from P-Rat.
Yeah, might be able to try and pull together here. P-Rat setting up the pentagram of Ferala. K tries to hold it down on the point, but Necros is overwhelming. A quick dash onto the point and finding their counterpart in Blade versus Blade. Lifesteal is going to be given over straight into the Dance of a Butterfly supplied by SK. And no one's able to touch as the creators win out on Celestial Codex.
100-0 shut out as well. Perhaps not as close as a lot of people were anticipating. They tried to keep going for that high ground wraparound rotation. Guru, do you think that's the correct move to do? Is you go for it once, it's small, but you do it too many times, it's a little bit predictable, right?
Hey, maybe it works the 3rd time. 3rd time's a charm. Maybe 4th time. Listen, it is Deb's first time on stage here. Maybe they're just warming up. They got the stage jitters.
That's true. Let's have a quick think about the composition here as well from our creators. So running triple duelist. Are there any specific weaknesses that might be exploitable here, Guru, with only a single Vanguard to try and hold the line?
Listen, I've been talking about this character the whole time I've been here. Where is the thing? We need to play the thing.
Where is
That's
bro?
great here.
Send out some haymakers, man.
Yes.
Probably not the smartest to play a thing into a Groot. However, the Groot has since disappeared, as it is going to be a different composition now coming on through. We've got the Hela coming on out on the side of Rositny, and now SK is off of the Psylocke. Hold on a minute, SK, are we changing our favorite hero? We're on to Magic now?
Now this is something I want to see.
Brand new look coming through from SK. I believe I've seen her play a little bit on stream previously, but always being a little bit of a Psylocke head. Ryder sending out some early shots here. Quaso round the back, plenty of life spores to try and play with. P-Rats already have their sentience seized in their duel against Boga. Ryder's fallen down, Guru.
Lulu picking up an early pick, and then a trade on J3.
They do
Both
manage to
teams are
find,
even.
Yeah, they got the Kraken impact potential taken out. The Hellas being able to find the pick 2 onto SK helped out with that Soul Drain and to keep a track of the Magic's position. And this is the developers starting to stabilize their hold. They do have to worry though about Necros coming through from behind as the content creators think that this is turnable. They're going to invest Lulu's ultimate and try and win with sustain.
This is a dogfight. Both teams getting trades back and forth, back and forth. Big Aga.
Yeah,
Wait, this is looking winnable for the devs.
Yeah, 3 ultimates invested. Big investment. Maybe 2 can go down here to the long-range mortars of Hela. The Strong Crows are unable to connect in the end, but it is going to be the first cap here in favor of the devs.
If I'm on the streamer team, I am nervous. I'm nervous.
Kraken Impact's going to be up for J3, but unfortunately they're not in control of the space, so it's going to have to be a little bit of a closer opportunity before we can see that ultimate come through, and that's going to allow Mew with the God of Mischief the potential ultimate to stop it. Out comes the Kraken Impact off of the pick from the Strange. The Vanguard's falling. SK finds the pick 2 onto Mew, and that's a lot of resets as almost all of the developers are wiped from the board in one fell swoop.
J3, let's go.
Again and again and again.
Aura farm.
Oh, he's posing. Oh, we're getting the emote.
Just 4'5" of pure aura. He's a small package, but it's just concentrated. He's dense.
Well, the developers have the Thousandfold Slash available for them, but they're not having any CC to try and pair off of it. The Strangling Prison's been removed. The Eye of Agamotto's not going to be up, and K is also getting incredibly pressured on this Doctor Strange, with all of the melee damage just breaking through the Seraphim shield.
SK heads over to the back now, already managing to get 1 melee kill with the Bard of a Soul Sword, using it the wrong way around, but doesn't seem to deter her DPS. Ryder getting up close and personal, has to dodge away now from a Sonic Seduction. It's actually going to be sent elsewhere by the Emma. Boga holds down the line, Ryder next to fall, and SK is cleaning up on the Magic. Watch the devs disappear.
You get your wish, Guru.
Hey, they may have lost that fight, but look who's in the top left, or top right. That's my boy.
That's the thing.
Now watch the whole game change. Watch this. Come on.
Yeah, Haymaker
look
into
who's
instant
dead.
CC. But they do find a pick onto Necros on the blade. SK thinks this is turnable. Out comes the Dark Child. J3's already gone down, but SK's been able to find the Mantis. They're looking for a little bit more. However, the Sonic Seduction coming through from Pirat's going to make it a little bit harder for SK to continue the rampage. Mew got taken down, and the Magic is still going strong.
Soul Sword continues to fly. Oh, the thing has to disengage already. And it's going to be SK on the chase, trying to move on forward with a little bit of a swing, but Boga's already taken down P-Rat.
Might have to look for a portal here. Yep, portal's coming.
Portal's coming, but well, we're going to have to set our watches for a different time. Clobberin is not coming on through, and this might just be cleaning up with the Kraken Impact as they've been able to go all the way to the developer's own spawn to stop anyone potentially coming through from that portal.
Did Necros just thousandfold cut through the portal? Okay, you've earned your next foot of height of aura, 5'7" of glory as K's are taken down, and Jay once again is going to declare again and again and again.
This guy's always voice line spamming. Again.
Bro, he's voice line spamming. Report this guy. My ears.
How do you feel after that match? They're very strong, actually. Yeah, but we will be better. Who on your team do you feel is the MVP so far? I think everyone is them. Yeah, because we try our best. And who do you feel like you're going to target for this next match to try and turn it around? I think maybe I would treat them equal because they are all very good. Yeah. But I think we can target at Necros. All right, let's have a look at Cozy on the other side with the streamers.
Alrighty, guys, we just saw Team Net Criminals take the first W, and I'm going to come over here and find a lovely person to ask a quick question to. I've got Boger here. Mr. Boger, how are you feeling after that W? Are you feeling more confident to get the next one?
I think they're sandbagging a little bit.
He thinks they're sandbagging. Boger, 2025. Wonderful analysis here. Fan, I'm going to go to you next, and I have to ask, when you look at that game, everyone played very well, but if you were to cut one teammate, maybe their performance wasn't quite up to your expectation, who would it be?
Definitely myself.
Definitely herself. What an incredible answer. Good luck in the next one. And finally, I'm going over to Necros, all right? And listen, I just said one you'd have to cut. Let's do an MVP. and just try not to name yourself.
MVP of this match, I got to say Boga for the calls. The calls are really amazing from him.
We got a shot caller, Boger, coming from Necros himself, the MVP of that match. We've got another electric one coming up right now over to the Hellfire Gala Araco. And so we're going to go right to the action, get to it, and we'll send it to the casters for the next match.
Let's head into the action here, as it's going to be the Devs defending first against the overwhelming onslaught of streamers.
You know what's going to make you feel even happier, Harry, is the fact that it's Adam Warlock and it's not going to be a res composition cast, because that is out of the game now, as we're going to be following along with Necros on the Black Panther as he gets absolutely diffed.
That is what we like to see.
Yeah, you just couldn't see anyone coming. Couldn't hear them because of a big crosshair, you know?
That's classic Boga.
No.
Well, that's being
Boga.
clipped.
Prime, but yeah, that one's getting clipped. Boga gets it done again.
He can do it in your ranked, he can do it in his professional team, and he can do it against the developers.
Oh, Necros gets frozen again. Wait, RZ is kind of pantsing Necros right now. Boga up a little bit too far, but the Jeffrey heals are going to be coming through thick and fast towards the back. Dragon's defense lays down a lot of cleave damage into his backline, but with triple strategist, it should be survivable.
If I'm on red team here, I think the best thing you can do is flame your Black Panther.
I think so.
Tell him to swap.
I mean, he's getting a lot of resets with how stacked everyone is playing currently on the content creator team, and they have been able to find a lot of those picks, potentially also being able to catch the disengagement onto RZ on that Luna, who's falling lower and lower and is going to go down to SK, who's picked up the blade for this round.
Was that a solo Aya Agamotto onto Pirat over there? What an extermination service. I'm tipping. I'm leaving a good review on Yelp. In comes the Jeff 3 ultimate.
Jeff 3.
Question is, does he have
Where is
anyone in
bro
his
going?
mouth? Going
the
through
portal?
the teleporter? Is he just going to go off
Off
the
the
side?
map?
He's
Yeah,
going for a
he's
second
going off the
teleport?
map.
No.
Not like this.
Hey.
Wait, that's his own team.
Oh, Jeffrey. Got two, guys, got two. I mean,
Got
actually
three.
counting
Got
one, got
three.
three.
That's half the team down. Great job, Jay.
I'm surprised to see the swap here out of J3. I feel like it was doing a lot on the Jeff there.
Yeah, Punisher's going to come on through, and the devs aren't even playing Groot on this round, as it is going to be the devs with a lot of these ultimates coming into this next fight. Fast Descent's going to be invested, but it's not going to be able to find these picks coming out just yet.
A lot of resets there.
In towards the back, Queso going in with the blade up close and personal. Maybe a 1,000-fold slash here could get through all the damage. Mew carves through with the living Chi. And that's going to build up a bunch of Dragon's defense as well, trying to overwhelm Necros here, but all the healing being laid on out means that the Black Panther can stand and deliver with the Vibranium Claws.
Up in this fight, but Necros thinks he can win it. Still staying in here. 2 running back from spawn for blue.
RZ is able to take out SK as well as FanFan. The developers are falling one by one. K has been picked even with the Comic Revival being up, as that's a very interesting Bastison angle. However, it's still going to be able to find the pick onto both the backlines.
All right, Necros maxing right now. Queso noted on the approach, potentially a little bit of a block coming through, but taken from a different angle. J3 manages to gun them down with the assault rifle. Quick elimination found, and now the devs once more are going to be forced into a defensive position at the end of B.
Really interested to see how the Adam uses his ult here, because it is changed from the last patch.
Agamotto drops down. That's going to stun out one, but already some damage has been done. Boga gets it done with the whip. Mew towards the back. The King Rider grabs it in mid-air. Necros might have interceded upon that one using the Spirit Rend. Jay believes it's winnable, though. The final judgment popped on out. A quick metallic bulwark onto Blade. Mew just absolutely BMs in the middle of all of that. Damage being waylaid by the healing power of Chi itself. Boga from the back, and Necros is on the signature. The Spider-Man arrives.
Here comes the Spider-Man, and there's the crosshair. He's on top of the Adam Warlock, but it's Queso who's coming on through with all of the picks. 1,000-fold slash finds its mark, and the streamer team are decimated.
The devs are holding down. This is unexpected. They locked it in.
Yeah.
Maybe they were sandbagging that first round.
Perhaps they were. I mean, Mew said that he was going to win on Iron Fist and just held it out of respect during the first round to make sure that the streamers got comfortable.
Necros is going to be coming up to that spectacular spin. Is it going to be able to find a pick? There's no environmental potential, as we can have a look and see Mew going for the meditation, getting a chunk of the health so that he can try and live the brawl fight that's about to come on through. As the Streamer team have the better ultimate economy. Out comes the spectacular spin.
Ooh.
A huge stun as well off of the back of it. And Lulu with the damage boost from Fate of Both Worlds is going to give the Streamer team the first pick.
It's still looking okay for the devs here, though.
Yeah, might be able to turn this one around. Kato matching with additional movement speed and attack speed as well, but Boga with the Dark Maelstrom just runs through the devs. Only 2 remain and there's no resurrection available from the Adam Warlock. A quick swap over to the shotgun. It's a neat little combo between J3 and Necros.
Now, I feel like maybe the streamers might be trying a little too hard. How many people are on their main characters right now?
Well, SK is not on Psylocke.
True.
True.
But who knows, maybe she'll become a Blade main in the next coming weeks. As Boga is going to be, like you said, on that Doctor's range, has the Eye of Agamotto. We might see some brutal wombo combinations coming on through. But last time, the developer team were able to dodge out of the Eye of Agamotto and find a 2-pick off of that Meteor M coming in through from Ryder. So Boga is going to have to be keeping the shield ready.
Prime Boger is coming.
Could well be Prime Boga.
Ooh,
Oh,
decent block from Boger.
yeah, just had to release it a little bit early. Didn't want to see it overwhelmed by the final judgment lane forward by J3, claiming a lot of space here, but it's a 1,000-fold slash in the back. Blades cutting through the competition, and Jay can't stand up to the damage. Healing reduction for many. Queso continues to move on forward, and the living she is added to the symphony.
Wow, the devs really locking it in here. Necros coming back fast on Spider-Man, as he does. That's what he's known for here.
He's so close to his spawn too. It feels like it's a little bit of an unfair fight. However, they lose J3 on the puncher. Yep, Necros is going to go back into his spawn, get that full heal. Has that spectacular spin ready and set up, as the developer team are going to be taking a little bit of poke pressure, just forcing themselves further and further out for Mew to be able to disengage, get the reset, and get on into the Streamer team to keep them off of K's position for that res.
And if I remember correctly, the Spider-Man ult has been buffed on this patch, right? So we're looking for a combo here from Boger and Necros.
Heading
There's the
towards the
Argo.
back. Oh, the Agamotto
And it's time
coming
to
on
get
in.
sticky.
Oh, they've never
Big
been
res!
stickier.
K!
A 4-person, 5-person res from K rolling on fourth. And attempting to
And they're
punish
looking
here
good.
from Necros, but there's so much sustainability on the point.
Streamer team, though, they're going to be coming up to their own sustainability. Lulu's ultimate is going to be able to last, but unfortunately, FanFan has fallen, and the developer team are starting to clean
Wow.
up house.
The devs are really impressing me here. And time is ticking. 45 seconds left for the streamers here.
Okay, Mew with a little bit of aura farm.
W farm.
On the binary fist skin
Oh,
as well.
SK.
Very thematically appropriate.
Wait.
Oh, okay.
I was hoping to see a diff there,
Oh,
but
we didn't know about Necros.
They don't.
They don't know
They
about
have
Necros.
no idea about the Spider-Man
Oh,
is
he
looking
hits
to try and
those.
nab someone. SK's been taken down since, though, and unfortunately, they've lost the 1,000-fold slash off of the back of it.
Now it's down to Necros to try and find themselves a pick, moving in towards those fragile players, and it's going to be Jay who early pops there. Ryder
good
forced
block.
to use the Meteor M, and
Jay.
Boga's body blocking is so good.
J3 getting 3 there.
Can he be? Not quite J4. Damn.
FanFan's going to have the Eternal Bond too, so that they can just outlive all of the potential staggers that the developers are going to use to stall. We've even actually seen a Loki come through from P-Rat just to have the regeneration domain and keep match with the streamers. But the spectacular spin from Necros is spectacular in its push, and they're going to be able to find 3 off of the back of it.
Yeah, Necros getting that was so important.
Wow.
Living Cheese not there in time to contest it. Shut down the 1,000-fold slash from a blade as well, which would have given healing reduction to everybody.
So impressive. Necros getting so sticky out there. That's what he's known for.
It's the stickiest little guy.
Why'd you say little? He's a big guy.
Anonymous
guy.
fight.
I mean, I've seen him flex on the couch. He's kind of a big guy. I was
Do we
intimidated.
think there's going to be a Spider-Man nerf coming on through, given the fact that we did actually see multiple picks with the spectacular spin?
Yeah.
I don't know, guys. It looks a little bit too
Oh,
powerful.
definitely.
That's
He
busted.
definitely messed up by
Yeah.
playing Spider-Man.
Yeah, just showing off too much. And that's going to be another nerf next season. The Spider-Man main subreddit, they are going to be aflame here. Like, Necros is getting it nerfed again. He's ruining Marvel Rivals.
Do you know what? Necros was like, yeah, I'm the reason why everything gets insta-banned in competitive, so maybe he is going to be the reason why we see a couple of those balance changes come on for...
So on the casting box, we can actually see things that you, the viewers, cannot see.
Mm-hmm.
There may or may not be a little treat for the devs when they walk out of spawn.
Now, is it a tasty treat, or is it the kind where you keep the receipt and try and return to Xander?
I guess we'll see.
Coach Liger encouraging Boga to do all they can to destroy the mentalities of the devs. Mew looks raring to go, which could mean that he's going to be the prime victim of gravity. See how it rolls on out here as Boga opens a brand new portal, and it's going to be a Ryder who rolls on through. Question is, how long will they wait before testing gravity?
I mean, they're just going to go a different door. that's the wonderful
I've seen
thing
pro players
about
have less
Morocco.
problem-solving capacity.
Well, maybe the portal changed. You never know.
Okay, well, the developers with object permanence will be able to escape out away from that portal.
Not the object permanence, Marks. Okay, Dragon's defense coming through from the Iron Fist means he's doing a lot of damage to some clumped up streamers.
Wow. This one could go all the way. The snowball on this map is deadly.
Yeah, you really can chain together these wins on Arako. Necros up close and personal. The Spirit Ren takes out RZ as Lulu does her best to just keep that Iron Fist dampened in spirit and in chi. It's a big chase coming through from Iron Fist, but that's the TP away.
Necros has already built up 74% to that Bast Descent too. The developers did say that they wanted to target ban both the Panther because he's incredibly strong on Arako, as J3 will be able to find the environmental onto Pirat off of the spinning kick. Necros also finds the Adam. Warlock and the developers are starting to lose some of these players. They're so close to that Adam ultimate, but it's not going to be here for this fight.
So impressive from J3 to be able to play anything in this game. Is there anything that he can't? Necro's getting 2 or 1? Resets? Resets again? And this character's getting nerfed. Okay.
Yeah, that's another nerf. There's only one thing that J3 can't do, and that's disappoint me. I'm always impressed by J3.
Streamers actually holding this close as well means that Lulu's It's Jeff now has the potential to go overboard off the map quite literally with the developer team, so they're going to have to be very careful about how they utilize that iframe from the blade block.
I would love to see 12 people go off the map here from Lulu.
Well, Lulu did say in our interview earlier that she wanted to see some characters get nerfed. Here we go, looking for the It's Gem. I believe that's 3 friendly streamers grabbed. Oh no, it's actually the enemies who are going to be rolling on through here. That's going to be 2-3 falling off.
So impressive from Lulu.
Lulu lovely, Lulu deadly in this case.
I think that's the first, this might be her first time playing Shark. She might be a Shark main now.
Damn. That's one way to pick it up.
Oh, Necros is opposing.
That was tough from Necros.
What if you wanted to revive, but Necros said Wakanda forever?
Chills.
Speaking about revives, the developers are going to have access to that one as well as a lot of their strategist ultimates. Out comes the 1000-fold slash, and Necros with the follow-up is going to be able to find the pick onto the Adam. There's the self-cocoon into the Karmic Revival. Everyone who fell from the developers is now going to be brought back. They're even going to utilize the Soul Resurgence to keep the fight going and try and outlive the streamer team literally.
Living Chi added to the fray right here as J3 does their best to move back and forth with the healing of the Invisible Woman inside the boundary. There's not going to be any healing reduction given so far, but onto a blade, a quick escape through the teleport, and everyone dives on through to a new part of Arako. Quasar manages to find Fan as it's going to be a backline assault. Nice force physics from Jay.
Necros getting 2 as well. Boger getting another one, cleaning up this fight quite easily, it seems.
Oh, the stagger. The stagger is going to be brutal.
No.
They're just going to, keep
guys.
the Emma alive and then take her down just before she can try and disengage. Hela does now come out from the developers. RZ, seeing that the streamer team had pushed a little bit closer up to that ramp, might have been able to find an opening pick to open up the space for them to walk forward. However, the streamer team are going to be able to disengage and play safe terrain, and Necros is able to find the pick onto the Mantis yet again.
Very impressive from Necros. There is a Lulu Lovely ult coming back soon, though. She should have it by the point cap.
Ah, but Casa refuses to lose right now. Oh, J3, what's he
force
cooking?
physics. He's waiting for the force physics.
He's cooking. See if we get the J3 cam here. Figure out what's happening. Seems like Fan's been hunted down. There's no escape into the Dark Force dimension. Actually, she's managed to hoodwink 2 of them.
All the way behind?
She managed to juke them by fanning into the hole. Okay, less impressive.
Distraction technique, okay? As we're going to be seeing the meditation coming through from Mew. It's the 1000-fold slash that we have to watch out for, though. As that heal cut reduction could be particularly brutal for the developers to have to outlive. SK's getting full focus down. The developers ult tracked perfectly, and they're starting to get the picks.
Lulu, I was hoping to see a Lulu ult 12 there. That would have been clutch.
I mean, it seems like, as Boga said, Dev stopped sandbagging for that last one here, trying to hunt down Necros, and the hunt is certainly on here for the Dampier. Black Panther manages to escape, or Fan be so lucky. Terra Cape given over, blinds Blade, but it seems like the swinging and the slashing still delivers the damage.
Okay, Jayfree's had enough time on Strategist and has now swapped over to Duelist, so we're running a 2 composition. Jeff and Cloak and Dagger back line. They do both have ultimates, however, Lulu's ultimate is not going to be able to heal the team and is going to be used more for an opportunity of setting up, potentially also combined with Esco's.
Oh, that could be good. I'm glad J3 swapped. I feel like he was doing really great last game. So it's nice that he's on something more comfortable.
Yeah, a little bit of comfort, and the, wow, the Tainted Voltage just destroys Ryder here. SK just prioritizing, taking care of that upper area. The Dragon's defense buff to the primary fire does mean the cleave is strong, but stuck on the low ground.
Yeah, I mean, Jayfree, like you said, on that Winter Soldier with the Tainted Voltage, with the hallways being so clamped up, all of the developers are forced to stack, which means that that Winter Soldier's Kraken, in fact, is already built up and ready to go. SK is getting full focus down, pulls out the shotgun, and that's actually a force of the Eternal Bond, so that everyone can outlive and out-sustain the Helizol.
Big anti-heal. This is going to be an expensive fight, I think, for both teams. A lot of ults being used.
Huge investments made right here. Question is, can Castle manage to finish this one up? Necros already getting it done. Bast descends into the midst of the devs, and they have learned not to challenge the gods of Wakanda.
The CEO cleaning up this fight like nothing else.
Oh, RZ is able to find the pick onto SK. Does get traded though. Lulu and Boga still going to be up. Lulu's holding on to the It's Jeff too, and that can actually raise so much value in the overtime, where you just wait for it to have been burned out and carry everybody off of the contest.
A lot of ults for both teams here coming up to this last fight. 30 seconds left. Time is ticking.
Oh, Necros, he's going to be on
So
an off
sneaky.
angle. They don't know if he's behind or not. Up comes the jump pad, and that's going to give the sound cue away. He has to pull back to the rest of his team. As the Psionic Seduction comes on through from the developers, an aggressive push with the Iron Fist in tow.
Yeah, Living Chi here doing so much damage. An attempt to try and flee away from Boga. Mew managed to find out at the end. It's going to be the 1000-fold slash. Yeah, a little bit of anti-heal sent over onto the Iron Fist. SK looks in for the 1 versus 1, but Mew's still got the Dragon's defense. And Blade versus Blade. It's a Dampier battle, but in the end, the Devs have the better Dampier blood running through their veins.
But here comes Lulu.
Still
Lulu
moving.
with her ult could
She
potentially change this whole
She's
point.
fleeing.
And
She's having
gone.
to flee.
She's got places to be. It's all right.
It's a lone Blade, and unfortunately Lulu having to just burn all of the speed bubbles to make sure that she's still able to survive and doesn't get staggered with the rest of her team, as the developers are already going to be pushing ahead, taking away a lot of that high ground position for the streamers to stabilize.
Lulu is in the enemy backline here. I'm not really sure. Okay, no. She got back to her team, which is okay.
Yeah.
She made it back safe for now.
That's good. And when are we going to see the It's Jeff? Is it coming, Lulu?
Well, it's hard to use it on the point before because there's no environmental opportunity. As we're going to be seeing the 1000-fold slash come on through, and Lulu gets picked before the It's Jeff can come on out. Necros though sees a line of doppelgangers and wants to punish. We'll be able to get a lot of ult charge off of the back of it, but the pick, the tag team of the Hela and the Loki, the siblings together taking the Panther out.
That's going to be Jay popping off here with Rotter Stern, but RZ has just been absolutely lights out with these Nightsword Thorns. Here it comes. It's Jeff. Actually takes away one of the enemies. I'm not sure where Lulu's going to put them for now. You know what? I'll just chomp on them for a little bit, let the timer roll out, return them to the spawn. That's so polite.
And I noticed that Necros is back fast on Spider-Man. His signature move here. Trying to take a 1v1 with the enemy Hela. And he's out of there.
Mew lodges their displeasure with Lulu for the chomping that was previously given on over. Ryder manages to take down the counterpart here, and Boga Living Chi popped by Mew.
Jayfree's got the Kraken impact. Oh, the Loki doppelgangers up to afford a reset. Kay has already gone down, but the Goddess of Death with the suppressing fire, as well as the focus from Ryder on that Emma, will take the Winter Soldier out, and it's up to Boga to get everybody back in time with a portal potential.
And the devs are not giving up here, putting up a great fight. I'm curious what Boger's going to do with this portal. Are his whole team going off the map? Or what could he possibly be cooking here?
Oh, spectacular spin combo.
Indeed, he's trying to cook it on up here. Necros has managed to deliver
So
off the back of the
sticky.
spectacular spin. A Barnet cook off the other side, and Necros finds a brand new angle. K's are drawn on in, and ain't feeling K no longer. Drawn off the
Wow.
point and finished off.
GG.
Ooh, GG indeed. What a performance. They're spirited from the devs going up against some top 500 players. But in the end, the creators who spend thousands of hours on the game every single day somehow managing to walk away with it.
I wonder how tempted Boga was to rewrite that portal. Do you think Necros had to barter to be like, I'll give you 100 gifted subs if you make sure that that portal is actually
that.
on target so I can get my clip moment of a spectacular spin picking off everybody on the devs?
Yes. Yeah, 100%.
Oh, Boga might get Doctor Strange nerfed again.
Hello guys, welcome to the post-match interview. We just saw the streamers take down Team Dev with both of Necros' heroes out in the crowd. Spider-Man, Ji-Young, and I've got to ask, first of all, and say, the legend is true. You're a tall specimen, 6'7", 6'8"?
Yeah, I thought you'd be taller, but it's okay. I thought you'd be taller, but
I'm trying here. I have to ask, man, this is history. You're at the LAN stage. You got to play Spider-Man. You popped off, played crazy. How does it feel?
oh, honestly, it feels great. I mean, I wish I was here with my team that I played in the Ignite with, but unfortunately, we were only like top 12. We couldn't make it. But you know what? It feels amazing. Maybe I'm gonna tell them the stories of how it felt to play up here, and I hope it inspires them to like pop off next season. Oh man, I'm actually so inspired playing on stage. It's a whole different feeling than being on like your at home. It's crazy, just feeling the crowd, feeling the energy. It's awesome. I just want to go home and pop off.
I love
Come
it.
back here.
I'm ready for it. We want Necros back on stage. Am I right, guys? Am I right? Now, let me say this, all right? The devs are here. You've seen them. You've said hi to them.
Yeah.
Somebody's responsible for nerfing Spider-Man on the live servers. I'm going to give you the floor to say some words to whomever this may be.
I just have one question. Why? Why?
That's fair. Just why? Just a simple question, why? And with what you performed there, 2-0, okay? Are you a bit nervous that the devs are going to shadow ban y'all's accounts?
I'm honestly more worried about potential Black Panther nerfs because I went kind of hard there on Panther. It was not really fair. Yeah, Panther's kind of strong, but I hope they don't nerf him because he's really fun to play.
Fair enough. So Spider-Man, the why, Panther, please don't. That's the messages here from Necros. And before we close it and Sensu, what is going to be an epic finale, let me ask you, your team couldn't have done it without them. Any special shout-outs?
Without Boger's shot calling, without J3's baldness, without Boger, I already said that actually, without the healing on the team, couldn't have done it without them.
Beautiful shout. Boger got 2 shout-outs. That's a
Yeah,
special.
I mean, he's the one that left the biggest impression. I think it couldn't be possible without him.
Fair enough. Last question. Who do you got? Grand finals. It's going to be Envy. Going to be Red. Who do you have?
I'm going to go with Rad. I think they're locked in. Also, how cool would it be if they lost to them twice and they won when it matters, which is the grand finals? I think they're locked in. The boys are going to win it for EU.
Guys, love to hear it. Appreciate you coming on. And guys, you said it best. 2 for the play-in stage. It's Envy. It's Rad. It's the grand finals coming up after this quick break.